Hi, welcome to the Real Talk podcast, where we will have chill conversations about life and talk about relatable life experiences, share tips, wisdom, and truth. The truth. Hoping that this will be a great reminder and shift as we walk through life.
Parang kampante ka na nandyan lang yun. So, itataboy mo.
Pero alam mo ako sorry, yung impact lang sa akin, ngayong iniisip ko siya at sinabi ko siya, grabe.
Like, if something can stop that, okay, ikaw na. Pwede tumulong, edi hotdog. Pero kung yes, edi kung yes, edi good for you. We're created to collaborate and communicate in order to process it.
Kahit gaano kaganda yung kotse, kung hindi naalagaan, hindi siya makakatakbo ng malayo.
And the fact that you can find something to be grateful for is already a blessing. Like, you're alive, you're breathing.
Welcome to the Real Talk podcast. For tonight, we have 4 screens in front of you. As you can see, yon, si Sammy, who is a sound recordist, guys. He is also a musician and an instrumentalist. And si Rhea, hello Rhea, who is an interior design student. She is not just a great dancer, but she is also an artist. She does this cute printouts on Instagram. And si Zeus, who is a future doctor. He is not just a future doctor, but he has a lot of passion in his heart. He loves dogs, he loves adventures, and he's also a humorous, funny guy. Hello, guys. Hello, good evening. And the reason why I've invited the 3 of them is because we are going to talk about being a millennial and being Gen Z. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
For the questions? Yes? Okay. Sige.
Let's go!
Wow.
Let's go. Okay, game. Millennials daw are from 1980s up until 1996. So, pasok ka ba doon, Sammy?
Ano ako Gen Z?
Huh? Okay. Gen Z is under the bracket of 1997 up until 2012. So, pasok ba kayo, guys? Okay. Yon. That's the reason why I invited them. Is because we are gonna talk about anything under the topic of millennial and Gen Z. Yon. So, first question, guys. What was your very distinct or fun experience growing up as a millennial or Gen Z kid? Yung experiences or things na you think other generation wasn't able to experience when you were a kid.
As a millennial, so yeah, growing up, ang dami kong sobrang fun memories. Hindi ko naman ini-invalidate yung ibang memories ng ibang generation. Pero sobrang fun, wala kami kasi sa bahay nung computers, cellphones.
Yeah.
So, meron lang kami noon, ang pinaka-high-tech lang na meron kami noon ay TV at VHS player. And VHS rewinder. Ayun, doon na nag-start yun. Lumalabas kayo, magbabasketball kayo, tatakbo kayo sa maglalaro kayo mga patintero, ganyan. Yung village namin, malapit sa sa para siyang gubat na may bukid. So, minsan para meron kaming mga adventure games na pupunta kami doon. Ayun, nahabol kami ng kalabaw. Seryoso, tawa kami ng tawa talaga. Mga taguan, agawan base, ganyan.
Agawan base. Baseball ba yan? Yung ba yung baseball? Hindi.
Oh my gosh, fake, hindi.
Hindi po siya sa baseball.
Wait!
Tapos, hindi siya baseball.
Okay.
Yung parang tagging siya. Tagging. Tapos you bring them sa base nyo kapag
Oo. Tapos, kapag natag niyo yung base, panalo kayo.
Hindi ko yun nalaro.
What?
Oh my God, guys, nalaro nyo. Hindi ka nalaro. Ang nalaro ko, yung rubber bands.
Chinese
Nalaro ko.
garter.
Tapos,
Yung Chinese garter ka.
oo. Tapos,
Ako din.
yung baseball yun eh. Pero hindi baseball yung tawag. Ano ba yun? Basta babatuhin mo yung nasa gitna.
Ba?
Ayun, dodgeball.
Parang, nakalimutan ko yung parang Filipino term for that
Term.
is.
Oo, yun. Isang nilalaro namin yun. Tapos yung
Yeah.
tsinelas, paway naglaro ko na. Yung tsinelas, tapos pag na-move mo, parang panalo ka. Hindi ko nga alam kung paano nga kami nananalo nun. Basta kailangan mo lang matouch yung tsinelas. Tapos, bilang millennial din, ako din, relate ako dun. Kasi dito sa province, sa bahay nila lola, bukid yung harap. So, pupunta kami dun sa pinakamalayong part ng bukid. Tapos, meron siyang parang ilog, swamp. Tapos, guguluhin namin yung nangingisda doon. Tapos, hihingi kami ng isda, kukuha kami ng itlog ng palaka. So, iuwi namin. Tapos, magagalit yung lola namin. So, yun, mga fun experiences nung bata pa kami. Kayo guys, as Gen Z, ano sa tingin niyo yung mga hindi namin na-experience na millennial or ibang generation na na-experience niyo na fun para sa inyo?
Parang wala akong experience na I can say sobrang specific to my generation. Like, just Gen Z. Kasi parang growing up, ayun, nagsimula na mag-boom yung gadgets, ganon. So, parang wala nang sobrang special na experience. Pero, distinct naman for me, like, personally, nung bata ako, like, I would always go to the beach with my mom tsaka my sisters kasi I lived in Zamboanga, so small city lang siya. Tapos sobrang lapit ng beach, ganun.
Wow.
So, yun yung enjoyable for me. Tapos binabato ko yung tsinelas ko sa dagat, ganun. So, it worked
Balik
back,
lang.
but it never did. Tapos tsinelas pa uwi. So, that was distinct for me. And also, kahit yung time na yun, parang nag-start na mag-boom yung gadgets. I'm glad na part ako ng generation na hindi pa sobrang tutok sa phones. Like, unlike the kids now.
Wow,
No
yeah.
offense sa mga bata. Pero, kung na-enjoy mo yung surroundings, saka na-enjoy mo maglaro with your friends outside or with toys na you make, gano'n. So, that's one thing na I'm very lucky to have experienced yung hindi pa masyadong mag-gadgets.
Agree. Ikaw, Sus.
Feeling ko, kapag tinanong natin yung mga bata na yun, if they know like yung agawan base, langit lupa, yung mga ganun, feeling ko they'll be like, what's that? Ano yan? I'm so conyo. Ganon. Just like, kasi, like particularly, like sa Gen Z, feeling ko kami yung transitional generation. Yung parang, yung mula sa millennial, yung may mga laro pa sila, yung mga yung ganon, dati. Tapos yung mga bata na yun, they have yung mga gadgets. Like, I feel like we were yung mga testing, kami yung mga testers, yung ganon, to see how we would transition. And I think, maganda naman siya, kasi we got to appreciate both, both the generations, like what they were doing. So like, na yun, puro, Genshin Impact or Pokemon Unite, yung ganon.
Yes.
Yung mga hilig na yun ng mga bata, tapos yung mga hilig ng mga bata na yun, we got to experience it. So, I guess, mas maintindihan namin, yung anong gusto nila, like how we can approach them, gano'n.
Yeah.
And then yun, I appreciate it, kasi it'll help me like converse with other people and communicate. Like hindi ako mahirapan masyado kasi like yung parang kapag may icebreaker with kids, tas tatanungin nila, what is COD Mobile? Tapos sasabihin ko, ano yun?
Alright. Yeah. Makes sense. I agree. Super agree. You guys really are the parang bridge between the youngest and us millennials. Parang ganun.
Actually, I think yung millennials and Gen Z parehas yung parang mas talagang transition. So tayo yung mas transition to the older gen.
Yeah.
Tapos sila yung mas transition to the new ones.
Agree. May question ako, guys. What age did you get your first phone, cell phone?
I was in grade 4.
Grade 4? Oh my God. Ikaw, Sammy.
Second year high school.
Same. Second year high school.
Where?
And we are already grateful that we got a cell phone by second year high school. Anong year yun?
Grateful na naman.
Anong phone mo, Faye?
Yung black and white.
Hindi, anong model?
Kalimutan ko, pero Nokia na black and white.
Yung sa akin, Nokia 6300 picture.
May
Pero
camera
yung
ba
likod,
yan?
meron.
Wala yung akin, guys.
Oo.
Yung first phone ko,
Oh,
I got it grade 2. I got it grade
wow.
2.
Wow.
Okay. Imagine, guys, yung mga age natin. Ngayon, kakapanganak mo pa lang, may cellphone ka na. Grabe.
Oo nga eh.
Yun na yung pinang-baby sa mga bata. Sad. Sad lang na they were not really able to, kahit, especially during right now, na hindi sila pwede lumabas talaga. And hindi talaga sila makapaglaro with other kids. Pwede makipaglaro. But anyway, okay, sige, game. Next
YouTube
question.
ka, anak. Huwag ka makulit.
Oh my God, oo.
Oh no.
Oo, yung mga pinsan ko ganun sa mga
Oo,
pamangkin ko.
oo,
Parang,
guys.
ang kulit mo. Hindi
Coco
harap ng bata.
Melon,
Anak
yung
ko
si
mo.
Coco Melon.
YouTube ka dun.
Which is a sad story. I feel. But yeah, I hope na we'd get to pati tayo na spend time with the little kids then and teach them what we've learned before way back. So anyway, asan yung question natin? What is the society's stigma or shame as a millennial or Gen Z kid that you know of?
Siguro sa amin, very offensive. And, ano ba? Very offensive at,
Really? Sa
yeah.
millennials?
Oo. Alam mo kung bakit?
Bakit? Why?
Kasi, yung mga jokes dati sa mga LGBTQIA, kung ngayon yung lahat lumabas, wala. Siguro ang gulo ngayon. Tapos sa atin, parang sa atin, nung panahon na yun, naisip naman natin siya, funny lang, saka hindi natin siya naisip na parang nakaka-offend tayo. Ako, very guilty ako about that. Kasi napansin ko with millennials, very pa rin tayo, nandun pa rin tayo sa stage na very old school din mag-isip. Kasi, ako feeling ko old soul yung mga tao ng millennial gen na.
For me, siguro yung stigma about millennial na konting hirap sumusuko. That's what the older generation looks at us. How the older generation looks at us. Na pag sa trabaho, pag nahirapan lang yan, ilang buwan lang yan, naalis na. Ganun yung nila, perception nila. Which I think na the reason why is, di ba kasi parang nagkakaroon tayo ngayon ng mas courage na kung hindi ka na masaya, may ganun eh. Pag di ka na fulfilled, di ka na masaya. Parang it's nonsense to continue if you're not really living the life. Gets? Parang di ka na nag-YOLO somewhat, ganun. So, the older generation looks at us na, pag konting hirap, alis na yan, wala na yan. Parang ganun. And,
pero alam mo, dun din nakuha ng yung millennials yun eh. Na parang, hindi, magtatrabaho ako, wala akong pake sa happy times, ganyan. May iba na parang, talagang I'll work on this. Kasi ganun sila na-train ng mga matatanda.
Yeah.
Na parang in a sense minsan nasisira na yung boundaries ng ng life mo, yung parang personal life mo sa work. Kasi parang sasabihin sa'yo, oy, dati wala kaming time. Ganyan, bakit ka nag-slack off? Yung panahon na namin, nag-aaral kami, tapos pa kami ng
Kilay. Yeah.
Anong mo doon? Anong palag mo doon?
Yeah.
So yun, just to add on that lang.
How about you guys as Gen Z?
Is that better?
Yes.
No? Okay.
Pogi.
That respond though.
Yung sa stigma na naisip ko yung si Gen Z, yung sinasabi sila na negative daw yung pagiging sensitive. But kasi for me, yung pagiging sensitive, it means na you're considering yourself. Siyempre, you're considering your emotions. Mahalaga yun kasi you're able to develop yourself in a way na you're understanding all aspects about yourself. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of that. Lahat sakop siya kasi you're being sensitive of what you feel, of what you do, and how you interact with others. So, I don't know. Kasi, in a sense, if you're sensitive, you'll be able to understand din other people and help them in a way na like, it will help them in the long run na rin.
Wow, that's parang it gives me more understanding on how to look at you guys. Kasi for me naman, I don't see you guys as sensitive. Pero if that's how other people or generally other people would look at you, then it gives us a greater understanding. Yun.
Well, first, I agree with Zeus. There's this stigma nga na we're sensitive. And I think yung most na naririnig ko, parang sensitive in a way na overly emotional kami, like in generation namin. And I get where it's coming from. Kasi, like, people my age, we're more, I think, we were taught to be more in tune with ourselves, our feelings, and all that. Yung environment namin, it's always about think about yourself, like what you're feeling inside, how it's affecting you, how it's affecting how you work, parang ganon. So, I get yung kaya nagiging stigma yung we're overly sensitive and emotional. Kasi parang to other people, it seems like we're being irrational to a certain point na puro na lang ikaw, puro na lang feelings mo, ganon. So, I get where that's coming from. And I think it's reasonable naman sometimes kasi being in tune with yourself, there's a tendency to get lost in it in a way na you do it too much, na you overdo it, and it really affects you and the people around you negatively. But I think naman, everyone has a tendency to do that. Parang it shouldn't be a stigma just for Gen Zs, ganon.
Yeah.
And I think that, ayun, it's something that should be appreciated kasi it's also teaching people to be more understanding of themselves and also understanding to others, which is like something that we need, especially now na sobrang dami nangyayari sa mundo. Parang the more gracious you have to be to ourselves and to others. So yeah, another stigma naman, I feel like I heard growing up, is spoiled kami. Yun yung lagi ko naririnig before, parang spoiled generation. Kasi yun na, I guess, nandun na yung gadgets, ganon. So, I get it also. Pero parang sometimes it can be a reason for people to think like, di mo yan pinaghirapan, parang you don't deserve that, ganon. So, yun yung negative effects nung, I think, stigma na yun to us. Wait.
Hindi ko lang hindi na-realize yung pagiging in tune with my mental health, ganyan.
Yeah.
Kasi as a millennial, never ako nagka-time for that. Like, going to school, yung college, tapos work, sobrang bihira. Siguro to be honest, naisip ko na lang siya, 2017, 18, yeah. Na parang naisip ko, important, and it's a factor talaga sa buhay mo yung mental health.
That's true. Totoo yun. I agree to that. Na parang nung mga high school, elementary days, or up until college, really don't care. It's even a taboo topic for millennials to talk about their mental health. No, Sammy?
Yeah.
Parang sobrang ang term pa nila before, huwag kang nag-iinarte. Parang ganun pa yung term before.
Yeah.
But right now, totoo. I'm grateful that this is parang yung Generation Z makes us more sensible about really reminding us na it's also important din talaga, and hindi lang pagiging sensitive in an immature way, but really sensitive na genuinely knowing what's really inside kasi it affects everything outside.
Just by talking about it ngayon lang, na-realize ko lang talaga ngayon na parang siguro kaya tayo parang walang pake sa sasagasaan natin lahat para makamit lang yung pangarap. Siguro kasi meron tayo ng burden na parang kailangan natin i-prove yung sarili natin sa parents natin. Which is, I think, hindi ko sinasabing pangit to, pero parang yun yung medyo wala sa younger gen. Kasi parang mas malaya sila eh. Parang usually yung mga nanay-tatay ng mga generations ng Gen Z, parang, sige anak, gawin mo lang yung gusto mong gawin. Support ka namin. Samantalang yung iba, ako, maswerte ako kasi parents ko, medyo maluwag. Like, yung parents ko kasi business people. And nung nalaman nilang mag-music ako at balak kong UP College of Music, sobrang discourage nila ako na, hindi naman in a sense na parang, huwag ka na dyan anak, parang ano sila, sure ka, parang, anong mangyayari, magkakanta ka lang pagka-graduate mo. Ganyan. Which is hindi ko pa yung nakikita nun. So parang ang gusto kasi nila, parang, siguro talagang as business people, makita lang nila yung anak nila na successful sa ano yung standards nila. So siguro ako, thank God di ako pumasa doon sa audition. And napunta akong CSB, Music Pro, which is mas malaki yung scope ng course namin. Pero going back, ano kasi, yun nga, parang sa millennials kasi, mas may factor kasi kunyari, yun nga, parents mo, hindi ganun ka-successful, nasa iyo yung burden na, anak, kung hindi ko nagawa, gawin mo. Tapos naalala ko yung tatay ko. Yung tatay ko kasi parang hindi siya nakapag-graduate. And then, lagi niya sa akin sinasabi na, yun nga, yung edukasyon talaga yung yaman lang na mapapamana niya sa amin. Kasi lumaki siya mahirap. And sabi niya, mahirap talaga maging mahirap. So hanggang nandyan ka pa, talagang i-push mo na maging successful ka, makatapos ka ng college, pag-aaral. Naiyak ko rin, naalala ko tatay ko. Anyways.
Yeah, I think parang we're lucky because parang our dreams to, like, example, give back to our parents or to reach certain goals. Like the drive the drive is a healthier version now compared to people older than us. Kasi yun nga, for older generations, yung tumutulok sa'yo is kailangan kasi ganito.
Yeah.
Kasi sinasabi ng parents or kasi sobrang kailangan. Like, if wala yun, wala talaga. But for us, I think nagka-come na yung goal from a place of gratitude instead of fear and yung parang fear to disappoint our parents, gano'n. Parang it's not coming from that place, but from a genuine place of wanting to give back. So, I think yun nga, we're really lucky to have that.
But, yeah, I'm really grateful to share this topic with you guys kasi I'm learning a lot. I'm really reminiscing a lot of memories and learning a lot from you.
Okay, yung sa relationship ko with God, like throughout my life, yung gusto ng parents ko is that I have a close relationship with God. Kasi, like, gusto nila na safe ako. Like, if ever mahihirapan ako, I have someone to talk to, you know. And, well, syempre, thankful ako sa ganun. Kasi, like, halos kapag nahihirapan ako, edi, I can just properly discern kung ano dapat gawin ko and ask the guidance from God, hindi magiging okay na ako. Yung kulang kasi feeling ko I want to give back, not just like sa parents, but like to everyone in general. Yung tipong na I want them to experience the same thing I did. Yung hindi sila mahihirapan kasi nandun lang si God para sa'yo. Yung ganun na feeling, gusto ko magbigay sa mga tao kasi alam ko na there's a lot of people hurting right now kasi especially na yun sa COVID kasi yung cases pati rin sa government maraming nangyayari and like ayun they just need guidance and like yung feeling na with everything that's happening it's gonna be okay kasi nandito tayo to make sure that we do what's right yung ganun and I just want to be able to do that to others na hindi sila mawalan ng gana.
Ako started being a Christian by paper. So, pinanganak ako. Born na din ako. Doon ako napag-place. So, growing up, every Sunday, nag-church. I really don't feel it before. And ako yung tipong medyo pasaway na bata talaga. Pasaway na batang Christian na naalala ko yung may Sunday school once bata ako. Wala, nangagawa ako ng lugaw. Nangagawa ako ng toy. Oo. Very siya. Fear yung gamit ng mga teachers nun para ma-save ka. So one time, naalala ko talaga yung teachings na yung backmasking. So, nasa kami ng Sagaray, Bulacan. Takot na takot talaga ako nun kasi parang yung parang tinuturo, ito yung mga ng devil. kapag nakinig ka niyan, ito yung message niya.
Sino ka ba?
Nakakatakot talaga, seryoso. Tapos siguro kung ikaw, batang ewan ka, parang, oh my gosh,
Oo.
ayoko niyan, Lord. Oo. Parang ako talaga, ang bihira itong mga teacher na to. Manakakot. Seryoso, kasi parang ako, what the heck? Tapos yun nga, parang meron silang strategy na, isa last day nyo, meron kayong taling hahawakan. Tapos parang yun daw yung fate nyo, naka-blindfold kayo. Tapos susundan nyo lang yun. Tapos, hawakan tali, naglalakad kayo para kayong tanganin. Naglilibot-libot kayo. Tapos parang, andun sa parang dulo, parang, oh my gosh, walang lupa. Parang ang taas. Tapos sinasabi kayo, talon.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
God. Totoo ba to?
Oh my God.
Dami.
Oo, seryoso, no joke.
Saan kayo tatalon?
Sabi, kapag sinabi sa'yo ni Lord na tumalon ka, anong gagawin mo?
Sorry to cut you. Pero yun lang, siguro as millennial, ang lungkot lang din na we grew up na fear of, because not really the fear of God would, push us. Hindi naman kasi, parang for me, it wouldn't really
Oo.
build our relationship with God if it's just fear, period.
Oo.
Diba? And nakakalungkot lang na ganun yung kinalakihan ng most millennial, I feel. Kasi ako din, parang hindi naman din ako lumaki sa ganun talagang brutal environment. But I feel like yung mga ibang mga tao would tell you na you have to fear, to to be saved, parang ganun.
Oo. Which is nakakatawa. So, pero ako kasi, growing up then, na-realize ko na parang, siguro baka ito yung style sa kanila. Kasi parang dun sa church namin, kasi medyo nung youth camp na, parang binawasan nila yung ganun. Na parang mas more on talaga. Kasi parang, siguro na-realize talaga nila na hindi siya okay.
Well, me, I was born Christian ganun. And then every Sunday, church, ganun. So, syempre, nung bata pa, you don't really know. You can't really grasp what it is. You wouldn't really understand who God is. Kaya nakatuwa yung like stuff online na you see parang kids who are so trusting kay God. Parang naisip ko lang, how do they understand Him that much? Like, at that age. Like, I didn't understand anything at that age. Hindi ako like church kid kasi hindi naman church, Christianese yung environment ko. But as I grew older, I found my own way of having a relationship with Him. I think specific to my generation, having a relationship with God is so accessible na for us. I mean, a relationship with God is always accessible, diba? But I mean, like, physically accessible. Like, you can see so much faith content online, or like even a post lang, like a picture, like it can be a graphic na by a church or something. So, sobrang accessible na niya, which I think we're so lucky to have. Kasi I think for older generations or like generation ng parents namin, parang hindi ganun dati. Like, they didn't know who Jesus was. Parang, okay, magsisimba kayo, pero di kayo makikinig. Parang ganun. Ganun yung sa kanila. So, like, we're so lucky na we get super concise explanations online and we don't even have to pay for it. So, that's for my generation. But I think the fact na it's so accessible, it's kind of sad kasi it can also be easily ignored. So, that's the thing I see with, trying to have a relationship with Jesus as a Gen Z kid. Kasi you get this feeling of, parang, kampante ka, na nandyan lang yan. So, itatabi mo muna siya. So, ayun, double-edged sword din siya, yung pagiging accessible. But, always look at the bright side kasi it's always there. So, it's easier for us to really get to know God and not just in a way, ayun nga, fear-based. Kasi I read din yun before, parang for older generations though, they use fear, like they scare people into surrendering to Jesus. Which, akala ko like hindi nyo na yung experience, pero na-experience na pala. So, I'm glad na hindi na ganon.
Mm.
Pero, ayun, it's sad lang how easily ignored it can get. With all the stuff we see online, parang ang daming opinions, ang daming news, and all that. And
Yeah.
for me, parang it pains me to know what my peers are seeing because I know the stuff that they're seeing online kasi I see it too. So it allows me to like understand where their opinions are coming from when it comes to like the church or having a relationship with Jesus. It can be negative kasi there are, Christians who aren't really living the Christian life and they
Yeah.
see that online, so I get it. But then again, yun nga, the fact that it's accessible, it's always something na we can be thankful for. So,
Wow. Wow, totally agree with that. Kung dati, sobrang hindi accessible. Wala. I don't really know what's the relationship with Jesus looks like. I grew up as a Christian. Alam mo yung Christian na binaptize lang kasi parang ganon. As a baby, ganyan. Pero not really understanding. And nape-perfect ko talaga yung mga quiz namin nun sa Christian living na class. Pero hindi ko naman naiintindihan kasi
Ay, wow.
doon. Oo, as in, kasi syempre, kailangan mo i-prove yung sarili mo na matalino ka sa mga classes mo. So, that's only the reason why. Pero I really didn't understand na, so Holy Spirit, tas God, tas si Jesus. Ano yun? Parang ganun. Ang weird naman, parang ganun. And I really didn't have people around me to like share like this na yung real deal salvation and love ni God na hindi lang siya basta theology or something. So that's how I grew up. And I'm grateful right now that at least I've already got the chance to live the life that having that genuine relationship with Jesus. How does that look like yon at the moment? And yon was able to share or is able to share that online with you guys. So yon.
Pero ako lang, to add something from my learnings growing up. Napansin ko na yung generation before mas sila ang kung mali ka, mali ka.
Oh, yeah. Agree.
Which is, ako, I really understand. Kasi, lalo na sa panahon ngayon, hindi mo na ma-figure out kung ano yung mali. See, on the standard of the world, tama siya, okay lang siya. Ako totoo naman na God is gracious din naman, hindi siya yung i-condemn. Pero, hindi rin totoo na hindi kanya i-judge in the end kung tama ba yung parang naging way na nabuhay ka, parang nabuhay ka ba para sa akin. Yun na yung thankful ako na yung capability natin to understand the ways of the past and the future. Talagang napag-merge natin yung feeling ko, yung
I'm not Christian or Catholic, pero
yeah, Christianity is being a follower of Christ. So if you're saying that you have that relationship, that's Christian. So you're a Christian Catholic.
Religion yun talaga nag-divide sa mga tao.
Oo, pero yeah, that's Christianity.
It's a sign of hope and motivation to yourself na kakayanin mo siya, like whatever you're doing, kakayanin mo na siya kung kailan. Kasi nandun naman si God para mag-guide para sa'yo. Yun na yun. I was able to learn that in a lot of my experiences in life, both the hard times and the good times. And I don't know, very grateful na I was able to realize it sooner than expected. Kasi may question kami kanina, may nagtanong yung teacher namin kanina about Jesus. And I just wanted to ask your opinions, guys, kung is Jesus pro-life or pro-choice? Ganun.
Ako feeling ko, kung tropa ko si Jesus at tatanong ko sa kanya, siguro sasabihin niya sa'yo na siya ay pro-life. Kasi yun nga, no matter, siya nga isipin mo, Panginoon na siya sa langit, pinanganak siya sa lupa, na mahirap, na sobrang layo sa langit. Pero no matter what kind of circumstance yun binato sa kanya, pinush niya yun. Alam niya mamamatay siya eh. Pero sabi, yung ano niya, gagawin niya yun para sa atin. Pero may option siya na hindi yun gawin. Pero hindi niya ginawa.
Okay.
Ako siguro, kunyari, example na lang, buhay mo, kunyari ako, sobrang nagkaletse-letse yung buhay ko. Nagawa ko sobrang mali. Nasira yung buhay ko dahil sa mga nagawa kong mali. Pero pinagpatuloy ko pa rin yung laban. hindi ako parang sumuko about it.
Wow.
Which is, kasi buhay yun na parang, hindi ko ito regardless ng abortion or whatever. Pero, kung mas buhay yung pipili, kasi kung kunyari, pro-choice, kung choice ko lang talaga, ayoko na. Tagal na ako magpapakaligwak.
Yeah.
Pero yun, umabot ako sa point na, what would Jesus do? Ako, yun nga, then going back, reading the Bible, yun yung na-realize ko na, yun nga, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, galing siya sa langit, Diyos, pumunta siya sa lupa. I mean, yun pa lang, yung gospel na yun, doon mo ma-realize na, grabe siya na parang, despite all the things na binato sa kanya, tinitray ka ng best friend mo. Kasi disciples, considered niya best friends niya yun.
Yeah.
Tapos, ano ba, parang baliw ka sa mata ng tao kasi kung ano yung pinagsasabi mo na hindi ka naiintindihan. Pero yun naman talaga.
Yeah.
Tinanggap niya yun. Kasi alam niya, kahit mukha siyang ewan sa mata, based on my opinion, based on what I've read, based on what I've lived, na kung ano siya. Ako, I really believe na pro-life si Jesus.
Lang.
Pero alam mo talagang ngayon iniisip ko siya, grabe, oo no? Ako, sorry, yung impact lang sa akin, ngayong iniisip ko siya at sinabi ko siya, grabe.
Mr. Zeus Mape, you're back. Can you hear us?
I am so sorry.
No worries.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So anyway, I wanna share then. I know now we all know this in our hearts that Jesus is pro-life. Why? Because if he is not pro-life, we won't be here. Hindi lang dahil dun sa salvation that we are talking about, but because if hindi siya pro-life, if hindi pro-life si God, matagal na tayong swipe off dito sa mundong to. If you were to think of it, wala namang maliit or malaking kasalanan. We all are sinners. We all are masamang tao in one way or another. Meron akong narinig na question na, bakit hinahayaan ni God na mabuhay yung masasamang tao dito sa mundo? If you were to think of it, kung tinanggal niya lahat ng masamang tao dito sa mundo, wala na tayong lahat. Swipe off na tayong lahat, guys. And so, yun pa lang, yung truth pa lang na yun is already showing na Jesus is pro-life. And binigyan niya tayo ng free will. Don't get me wrong, binigyan niya tayo ng free will. That's how much He loves us. Pero, yung free will na yun, He gave that to us because He wants us to experience yung life na that He wants for us. So, kahit pagbali-balik na rin natin lahat ng theories, lahat ng kung ano mang scientific explanation or external factors, it's always gonna lean towards that Jesus is pro-life. Yung sharing kanina ni Sammy, that's really a great point na he was sharing na si Jesus, siya mismo si God eh. So, meron talaga siyang choice. Hindi mamatay dun sa cross na yon, di ba? But then, he really gave his life for our salvation. Kasi, pro-life siya. That's the reason why we are literally here right now, living and talking about him.
Hindi naman like no-brainer, pero feeling ko obvious na pro-life si Jesus. Kasi, yun na nga, yung sinabi mo, Tito Fet, ni Kuya Sammy, na he gave up everything. Like, he even came down here just so that like in the future, like after he passed, when he went to heaven, and like tayo, we will be okay. Kasi like sacrifice this life for our salvation. And I think that's the most pro-life you can get.
Yeah.
Like feeling that nothing can top that. Like if something can top that, okay, ikaw na. Pero like, si Jesus talaga yung bro ng buhay natin.
The OG.
Yeah,
the OG.
super OG.
Si Jesus yung OG.
Yeah.
Kasi yun, he laid down his own life just so that we can be happy in salvation.
Regardless kung maniniwala ko
or hindi. Yes, that's
that's true also.
Yeah. And just also wanna add na alam mo siguro sobrang yun nga super vague sa ibang tao ng salvation na pinagkukwentuhan natin. And yung testimony ng bawat isa dito sa screen na nakikita nyo, I can definitely say na hindi lang yung salvation, yung relationship that we got to experience in this earth, sobrang unbelievable. As in, that's the thing that we wanted at least to share to everyone else because yun nga, itong pandemic sobrang nakakabaliw. And if we
Yes.
have Jesus, if we want to have God in our hearts and the relationship that we have with him, siguro hindi na namin alam kung asan kami at this moment, at this point. So, yeah. Thank you for that question, Zeus. Talagang na challenge, oo. Yung
I believe.
and I think
Miss you.
okay, thank you guys for sharing. Yon, last na lang. What's your message to the millennials and Gen Zs na katulad nyo right now? Sige, isip.
Register to vote.
Okay ka.
Oo.
Uy, kailan ba yung last day ng
Don't be
registration?
stupid.
30.
They moved it, Tita Faye. They moved it na to October.
October. Okay, so meron pang chance.
Anyways, ang masasabi ko lang,
Sabi nga, ang bilis.
ang masasabi ko lang, vote wisely. Muna?
Para sa mga para sa mga Gen Z doon, yung masasabi ko lang is, especially right now, don't lose hope. Kasi, feeling ko naman yung mga Gen Z na yon, like sa high school or like early college, or like approaching senior high school pa lang, and feeling ko na because of the pandemic, nawawala silang gana, or feeling nila na they might not live up to the person or the individual that they want to be in the future. And yung masasabi ko lang is, don't worry. Kasi, feeling ko naman nakakayanin natin to. Kasi, first and foremost, we're not alone.
Yeah.
We have the generation before us. Hindi rin yung generation after us. They're with us also.
Yeah.
Like, everyone is here together to support one another. And if ever kailangan mo ng tulong, just ask. Like, the one thing I learned in college so far as a freshman, if nahihirapan ka, just ask. Like, legit, just ask for help. And kung sasabihin nila na ayaw nilang tumulong, edi hotdog. Pero kung yes, edi kung yes, edi good for you. Pero feeling ko naman palaging yes.
Ha?
Yes na.
Hotdog.
Feeling ko naman yes kasi it's yung innate nature ng mga tao na tumulong sa isa't isa.
Wow, yeah.
Yung like relational beings tayong lahat. Like we're created to collaborate and communicate in order to prosper. So,
right.
Yun nga. So like first and foremost, just ask if you need help. Tas sana hindi kayo mawala ng gana, just believe, and ayun, you're not alone.
Yeah.
Yes.
So good.
Sure. To the millennials naman, don't be too hard on yourself. Very simple, pero all our lives parang bound tayo sa pressure and whatnot by the parents, by the society. Pero what's important din is remember lang na important din yung sarili mo. Kahit gaano kaganda yung kotse, kung hindi naaalagaan, hindi siya makakatakbo ng malayo.
Wow.
Gen Z people. I'm gonna
Gen Z people? Ari ka kaya?
British accent. Oh my God.
Alter ego. I know na parang people say that we're a generation of like lost kids or depressed kids and all that. And I know na sobrang hirap ng pandemic. Like, we're not trying to sugarcoat it here or ignore the fact that people are struggling.
Yeah.
Like, we know it's tough. And I know like people my age, kasi ito yung time of our lives na we expected to be, out there, living life, ganon. Pero wala, we're stuck at home. And I get that it's exhausting. It feels like it's an endless cycle na lang.
Yeah.
So my message for us is to, it sounds so corny, pero just hang in there because God always comes through in any way. Like, it may not be in the way we expect it, pero He always shows up. And aside from that, I know ang daming loss and ang daming sadness during this time. So I just want to say, find something to be grateful for every day. like even if it's just one thing. And the fact that you can find something to be grateful for is already a blessing. It's like you're alive, you're breathing, and if you're able to help other people, whether it's through finances or just being a friend, like encourage you guys to do it. Reach out when you can, kasi sobrang hirap. Like you know how hard it is to be disconnected from everything and everyone. So reach out when you can and help out when you can.
Yeah.
That's right.
So good. For me, for all the millennials and Gen Z out there, yun nga, like what Rhea said, we don't wanna sugarcoat anything that's happening. It's real. And we know, even for us, we also feel down. Yun, may mga time din kami na down moments. But all we can share to you right now is like what Zeus said, na reach out, and Rhea said reach out. Kasi first, if you reach out to God and like pray, for sure, hindi mo man yung in-expect mo na parang siya mismo yung pupunta sa tabi mo and mag-help sa'yo. For sure, He will use people around to really help you, to provide for you. If you're really desperate right now to have hope, and I'm encouraging you really to ask Jesus to come into your life, because that's the the greatest accountability that we can live to you ngayon. Kasi kung yes, you can message siguro ako or si Sammy or si Rhea or si Zeus, but the greatest accountability that we can live to you right now is having that relationship with Jesus. Kasi it's way better than living a normal life. Tell God what you really feel right now. Because if you, sabi nga, diba, this is not just a cliche word, but it's true. We've experienced it na when we ask God to really help us, He made ways to make us feel that He is literally there. Because He is. And parang hindi na namin kailangan i-sugarcoat ng kung ano pang words yon. Pero we've experienced it, we are experiencing it, and so we wanted you to have the same thing. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for this night. Sobrang galing kasi I was able to really learn a lot of things from you, from the Gen Z, and remember so many things about being a millennial. And I'm grateful that I got to share all of those things then.
Feel talaga namin mga Gen Z.
All of the millennial dito.